there and welcome to the latest update from We Are The Famous EFC. It is the final word to Aston Villa 0, Everton 1 at Villa Park yesterday on Sunday. And what a performance that was by the Toffees from minute 1 to minute 90. That was an absolute brilliant performance by the Toffees. We sealed out a victory, a 1-0 victory for the first time since 2016. And I tell you what, my mate, we did that in style yesterday. Absolute in style. Every single player deserves huge credit. Agree, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. I do.
Yeah, I thought that they all played their part. I really did. I thought that they all did the very, very best. What are your thoughts on that game yesterday, mate?
I love that so much. Well, yesterday, I like Barry, the second goal. So,
yeah, me too. I thought Tierney Barry did a brilliant job to score that goal. It was huge by him. But I thought Jimmy Garner played his part. James Garner, again, we need to tie him down to a deal. And also, we've had the likes of James Trykowski. Nathan Patterson was absolute brilliant yesterday, wasn't he?
yeah.
As well, David Moyes, what a brilliant manager he is. He got the in-game management right. And yesterday just proves what we're all about as Everton Football Club. Massive achievement from our gaffer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I thought also that we did our hardest to stay in the game. I thought yesterday, and that's what we did. What a save from Morgan Rogers. Shot. What a save by Jordan Pickford, Mike. What are your thoughts on the whole game itself?
I'm not judging Pickford 2022. That years ago, I went to Ant Farm to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah, Theo done the pod, didn't he, yesterday?
Yeah, about yesterday, yeah.
Absolute amazing for the Toffees yesterday. That was an absolute fortress of a game. I'm just made up that we went there yesterday and we went and done it in style, basically. And that for me is what it was all about. Agree? A beautiful goal by Barry as well. What a beautiful goal. Jake O'Brien scored, but unfortunately, Harrison Armstrong was offside. But I thought the referee was an absolute shit referee. Like, he was absolute woeful, wasn't he?
Mm.
What was your thoughts on that?
Referee is giving Everton a chance just now, and always get the card to the team.
Yeah, certainly. Right, here's Everton manager David Moyes on the win. Let's see what our gaffer has to say.
To us, probably more to do with what we were.
Well, David, the last time we were on the road, we were hugely impressed by the manner and how we beat Nottingham Forest. But
Here's our
on a
gaffer.
whole new level today against an Aston Villa side, won 11 on the trot here in the Premier League.
Yeah. No, I've got to say I came here worried about what we had available to us. Probably more to do with what we were missing, and how we go about it. But we've worked all week, really. We're really sore from the last week. I've been struggling to sort of show my face because I want us to be doing well, and I didn't feel as if we've done that well in the last week and out the cup. So I'd said to the players, let's give the supporters something if we can today. And with the players we had available, and it's no disrespect to them, it was an incredible result against a team who are challenging for the top of the league. it wasn't as if they were missing. I think they might have just been missing one midfield player. We're missing 4 or 5 regulars in the team, and it's been shown in our performances recently, but it didn't show today.
And the away form since you've returned, we've spoken about it many times, just how impressive it is. But that's 5 in 6 clean sheets on the road now, and it's the first time we've kept 3 clean sheets since 2021. I mean, it's really impressive stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, if you're an Evertonian, you'd want to be an away supporter at the moment, that's for sure, because our results away from home and in the games we're playing, we're coming up with some brilliant results away from home at the moment. We know we need to turn it into better things now at home, but I think if we're only focusing on today, I just think that the players done such a good job and worked tirelessly to try and get something out of it. We kept blocking, we kept defending when we needed to be. But look, we also had the goal chopped off. We also hit the post after 5 or 10 seconds, whatever it was. So we were in and around it for long parts of the game, and I thought we played really well on top of that.
I could easily go through the 1 to 11, but I'll just go through a couple of players. Tierno Barry, that's 4 goals in his past 7 Premier League starts now. Do you just feel, and then what the backing he's getting from fans as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I always hoped that he would come through. I don't think it's easy being a player coming from overseas, a young one, to get into the Premier League. Tierno is even worse, I think, because he's just been a young centre forward and trying to score goals in the Premier League. So I think we're going to have to give him time. There's lots of things which he needs to improve on greatly. So we're not getting carried away. But he gets the winning goal today, and if you do that in games which are important, then that means an awful lot.
And another young player who was new to your squad in the summer, Merlin Rowe. I know you said you've been very impressed with him in training, having to find his feet back from injury as well. But was that the kind of performance that you can produce?
I think that Evertonians might have just started to see a wee bit of Merlin Rowe today, a bit more. We've been sort of seeing, I see quite a lot of it in training, and he's been up and down a little bit as well. He came back from a hernia operation, so he's just beginning, I think, to sort of get an idea of what the Premier League might be like. He's got loads to improve on as well, but if we're going to judge them so quickly, then we're not going to give them an opportunity. And I say it because the people who've watched Everton for many years will know, whether it be Leighton Baines or Julian Lescott or Phil Jagielka, all had to bide their time before they got sort of regular games here. I'm not saying that's exactly the same, but if they're going to be as good as any of those players, that's what we want.
And just finally, a win of this magnitude can do for our season. Hopefully, obviously, Illy and Idrissa coming back. Yeah. A few players on the path back from injury as well. I mean, what can it do for our season now?
Absolutely, I think this will give us a huge boost because we've been waiting to sort of get a lift. It's been a difficult sort of 3-4 weeks with people out. Losing Kieran Dewsbury Hall, losing Charlie Alcaraz. And even behind the scenes today, we had 1 or 2 problems going into the game. We didn't know if they were going to be available to play or not. So we've had to sort of cope with all that. It's not made the last week or so very nice because we're coming to Aston Villa 11 or 12 unbeaten and saying how we're going to get a result. But something about the resilience, something about the club, something about the supporters, which can make those magic moments happen.
Sorry about that. I don't think to go. It's going to go back on now. And the greatest YouTube channel is amazing. Adam, it's still there. I was about to say.
Thanks, Mike. Did you keep talking?
I know it's not me. It's the love so much.
Wait, Mike.
Yeah.
When I went off then, did you carry on talking?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I pressed the wrong app. And that was David Moyes' reaction to the massive win yesterday. And what a win that was, what a win. A very hard, amazing win for the Toffees. All of them players should be really, really proud of themselves yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And also the away fans, because that yesterday, for me, is done in style. What a win.
What a win, Brilliant.
Absolute brilliant. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, comment, and share, and up the toffees. See you later.
Good night, you guys.